Welcome back, everyone, to more gameplay of NR2003. And up until this point, we have been doing a lot of short track racing with the late models. But today, we're taking it one step further. Not only are we going short track racing, but we are going the shortest of the short track racing as far as full body stock cars are concerned. We are going quarter mile racing. Now, there's a whole lot about this that can go horribly wrong. And most of that probably will go horribly wrong during today's race. First things first, let's talk about some of the race details. Race length is going to be 45 laps. That's what we're going to attempt to run. Will we get all 45 laps in without complete chaos? Doubtful, but we're going to give it a shot. Only 25 cars can show up here rather than our normal full field of cars because, of course, it's a quarter mile. We're going to leave it at 100%. I have no idea if that's going to be good or not. I ran a total of about 3 practice laps at this track just to make sure that I could get the gearing somewhat correct on the track and we would have something to work with. And other than that, we're going racing. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for all of the track creators, in this case, Wild Kustoms, who give us this wonderful reminder here to use the full pace lap in order to race. So we're going to have that checked. No yellow flags, because I feel like if we had yellow flags on, we would spend most of the 45 laps under caution. So let the insanity begin.
Drivers, start your engines!
All right, here we go. We're starting in 7th position. I was extremely happy with that particular result. I wasn't sure where we were going to qualify, but it shows me we at least have a little bit of speed. Now let's see if we have the endurance to keep up with all the beating and banging that is sure to ensue momentarily. Getting up through the gears ought to be fun. Okay, apparently we're going to slow down to a stop.
Get ready now. Going green. Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
All right, here we go. I'm going to attempt to use 4th gear here. As soon as I can get to it. And I may not get to it. Who knows?
14.390 outside.
One thing's for
Clear
sure,
outside.
folks. We will not be in the gas very long at all.
Still there.
And we want to be on the bottom.
Clear. Outside. Clear. Car outside.
All right, so far 3rd is where it's at.
14.012.
I qualified in 4th, by the way.
Stay low. You're in 5th.
All right, so we're up here in the front of the field.
Car outside. Clear outside.
And so far, so good.
7 outside. You're in 4th. Good job. Still there.
As long as we stay on the bottom, maybe we can
Clear.
stay out of some of this chaos, at least until we get to lap traffic.
Keep digging.
All right, so we've got Quapple in front, and then right behind him is Ty Majeski. So 2 very fast cars at the front of this field. All right, they're running up the track a little bit more than I would have thought.
13.190 outside.
But it's all going to come down to, as it always does on short tracks, how you get through traffic.
The next car's the leader.
No, it looks like 3rd gear is where we're going to be.
6. Okay, you're in 2nd. Good job.
But once again, the Wild Kustoms folks, I mean, just amazing work on this track. It looks awesome.
13.071.
I'm actually trying to find some sort of a rhythm here and see how I want to attack this track.
13.0.
You can see we're not on the gas very long. I am choosing to get out of the gas about halfway down the straightaway, just because I don't want to be so heavy on the brakes every corner.
13.169.
And lap traffic is just ahead. So we're going to spend almost the entire race in lap traffic because there are no cautions.
13.074.
All right, Quapple, what's going to happen here? Now, it will not be this calm at the Coliseum for NASCAR. It will not. There's no way it's going to happen this calm.
13.444.
This is extremely calm. I am all sorts of excited about this. So now my job is just don't create the chaos.
661 outside. You are on the point. Keep low.
All right, so once again, I'm just hugging this bottom.
Outside. Car outside. Still there. Stay low. 13.6.
And we'll see what happens in this lap traffic. Ooh, look out. All right, these guys are side by side. Now, what am I supposed to do with that? This is... I mean, we talk a lot about, you know, short track racing and how it's all about, you know, contact and saving your car. And here, I mean, all of that's just completely amplified. Of course, you don't have to worry about aero here. But you got to be patient.
Car outside. Keep low. Still there.
And I am trying very hard to be patient, but of course, that's only me. What are the AI going to do? What's whoever's in second? It's like, oh, Cody Coughlin has jumped up there. So what's Cody Coughlin going to do when he gets to me? And maybe I'm not getting through here as aggressively as he would prefer. Is he going to move me? Is he going to wreck me? .453. This is definitely one of those tracks where I'm going to lose myself in the number of laps, and I'll have no idea. Right now, I have zero idea. We could have run 7 laps, or we could have run 27 at this point. I have no idea. So calm out here. This is awesome. I had no idea it was going to be this calm. I thought there would have been at least 5 big wrecks by now that we would try to avoid. That car's a lap down. 13.488. By the way, that paint scheme immediately in front of us, the 84 car of Mason Mingus, that is a paint scheme I have seen so many times over the years at Nashville Speedway, the fairgrounds. So I love seeing that paint scheme on the track. There's the cross flag. We're halfway home. Oh, there you have it. Cross flags. 4-8 outside. Stay low. Clear outside. Outside. Clear. Outside. That car's a lap down. Still there. 13. All right, so I see up ahead the 62 is using like the real high lane up there in some parts of it. Look at that. He's way up there. I have no idea. Since this is a real speedway, that's my understanding, based on the README file. So I have no idea where they run on this track in real life, but if they're going to run full body stock cars, boy, do you ever need to have at least 2 grooves just to give everybody somewhere to go. Again, I'm not sure if you've ever seen on a quarter-mile track full body stock cars on them, but there's just no room. I mean, and of course the lap times are going to be ridiculous. 13.509. All right, so far so good. We are able to cut through the traffic pretty good because, well, they're giving me the bottom. 13.176. I'm trying to be real gentle with this throttle, especially since I'm in 3rd gear. Clear outside. 13.518. That car's a lap down. This is almost like running dirt a little bit. For those of you who might have been with me in the NASCAR Ignition, where I did the Bristol Dirt Racing, and at those races, I never got above half throttle. The entire race. Outside. Even on the straightaway, I was never above half throttle. This feels a lot like that. Now, yes, I am above half throttle at this track. You can hear it, but but it feels a lot like that with the throttle control. I can't just hammer down on the gas on corner exit.
13.6.
The way I'm doing it, oh, look out,
Clear. Outside.
is essentially I'll give it a little bit of gas to see if the rear tires are going to hook up. If they feel like they're hooking up, then I give it a little bit more up to about half throttle.
13.91.
And then if they
Outside.
hook up at that level, then I might go a little bit higher, just depending on where we are. Now, when I'm underneath somebody in traffic, I never get to full
That
throttle.
car's a lap down. 13.458.
Like right now, I was at full throttle for about a second. Maybe a little more. Like right there, got to it again because I was able to get the car turned, but that's
clear. That car's a lap down. 13.532.
my spotter's going to get worn out saying that car's a lap down. Yes, they all are. Now the real question is, how far up through the field have we lapped at this point?
13.287. That car's a lap down.
We may have to bring this track back for our upcoming 2022 season, because as much as I want to follow along with the Cup schedule, there are going to be some tracks that I'm just not going to be able to find a decent version of that will work for me. I'm not saying there's not necessarily a version available, but that will work for me.
That car's a lap down. 13.
All right, are you going to give me room? Yes, you are. Thank you very much, number 50.
Outside. Clear outside. Outside. That car's a lap down.
These guys are so polite to me right now.
Car outside. 13.501. Clear.
All right, Cody Coughlin is right behind me. Now, for most of the time, I have no idea who's right behind me or where they are, for that matter. What do you say, 10 to go? I missed it. I was too busy talking. Oh no, 2 to go. He said 2 to go. Are you kidding me?
Last lap. You the man. Come on, bring it home. 13.344.
All right, let me make sure I get far enough ahead of Cody Coughlin so he can't just dive bomb me. And it looks like, are you kidding me? We won this race. How on earth did we do that?
You know what? You
Wow.
drove a great race out there.
That was awesome. I'm definitely using this track again. I was expecting complete and total chaos. I was expecting wreck upon wreck, and
The race is
none
over. Come on in.
of that happened. Oh, we're not coming in. He can talk to me all he wants to. I'm just going to ride around for a little while and enjoy this. We're not coming off this track anytime soon. This is awesome. Now, there's not going to be a burn it down moment here. Oh, look out. Look out. 95. Who? What? He looked like he was, maybe had a score to settle or something. But yeah, that was, I'm definitely bringing this track back. I'm going to write this track down because we will be using this one again. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this race as much as I did. But next time, we're going to do a much longer race at this track now that I know we can get it done. So that is going to do it for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And keep in mind, we're going to be doing a whole lot more of this in the future.